Good afternoon po sa lahat. Tayo po mag-start. Again, if I may ask the back secretariat if we have a quorum.
Mr. Chair, having established a quorum a while ago this morning, same appearances for members of the Business Committee, while the TWG is now the appearance of Mr. Andrew Panganiban. Mr. Andrew Panganiban. So, Chair, we can proceed with the order of business if you allow, Mr. Chair.
Okay, kindly state.
The PBT for this afternoon is the pre-bid conference for the procurement project entitled Lease of One Lot, Various Printing Machines, including supply and delivery of consumables with provision of technical support and services through framework agreement under NPO BAC File 006-26 with an ABC of 5 million, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
And in this regard, may I ask the body to acknowledge the presence of the prospective bidders. First, from Mercury, the National Security Printing Corporation, Ms. Judith Villagañas. Good afternoon, ma'am. Mr. Sunny de Guzman. Good afternoon, sir. From Nova Business Systems Incorporated, Ms. Leah Mangalindan. Good afternoon, ma'am. From Tribe Print Corporation, Ms. Chris Mendoza. Good afternoon, ma'am. From Island, Mr. Fernand Arbobis. Good afternoon, sir. We'll just wait for the
Mr. Fernandez from Island.
I have acknowledged Mr. Bobby already. That's right. Mr. Francisco Liba from Best Form.
Okay, sige. Let's
Did I miss somebody? Wala naman.
wala na. Mr. Okay.
From Western Visayas. Sir, good afternoon. In this regard, Mr. Chair, I would like to inform everybody that notices were sent to the following observers on March 12, 2026 to Attorney Roderick D. Castañeda, the officer in charge of the team leader of the Office of the Resident Co-Auditor, President of the National Printing Office Workers Association on even date, March 12, to the Manager of Canteen Operations, Consumer Operations, National Printing Office, Multipurpose Cooperative. Again, on March 12, 2026, to the Office of the Executive Director of the Philippine Business for Social Progress. The same day, March 12, 2026, to the Office of the Secretary General of the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, March 12, 2026. And we request that the body now proceed to the presentation of the bidding documents.
Okay, Mr.
Disconnected.
Adrian.
Body to recognize Mr. Adrian Patrick
Andal.
Miss Rochelle Palapal, and of course their head, Miss Alfidelia.
Miss Alpi and Mr. Adrian and Rochelle are now recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Adrian Andal from the Technical Working Group. the presenter of the bidding documents for the procurement project. List of one lot various printing machines, including supply and delivery of consumables with provision of technical support and services through framework agreement under identification number NPO-BAC-FAL-006-26 with an approved budget of 5 million pesos. Section 1, Invitation to Bid. The National Printing Office, through the Revolving Fund 2026, intends to apply the sum of 5 million pesos, being the approved budget for the contract to payments under the contract for the lease of one lot various printing machines, including supply and delivery of consumables with provision of technical support and services through framework agreement. Bids received in excess of the ABC shall be automatically rejected at bid opening. 2. The National Printing Office, through the Bids and Awards Committee, now invites bids for the lease of one lot various printing machines, including supply and delivery of consumables with provision of technical support and services under a single-year framework agreement. Bidders should have completed within 5 years from the date of submission and receipt of bids contracts similar to the project. The description of an eligible bidder is contained in the bidding documents, particularly in Section 2, Instruction to Bidders. The award shall be given to the bidder with the lowest calculated and responsive bid, following the procedures under Sections 61 and 63 of the same IRR. Delivery of the goods is required within the delivery period stated in Section 6, Schedule of Requirements of the bidding documents. Item number 1, Description. List of one lot various printing machines, including supply and delivery of consumables with provision of technical support and services through framework agreement with an approved budget for the contract of 5 million pesos.
Okay, wait lang, sir. Itong technical specs will read under Section 6 na lang.
Okay. Noted, sir. Noted. Number 3, the preliminary examination of bids shall be conducted through competitive bidding procedures using a non-discretionary pass or fail criterion as specified in the IRR of RA number 12009. Bidding is restricted to Filipino citizens or sole proprietorships, partnerships, or organizations with at least 60% interest or outstanding capital stock belonging to citizens of the Philippines and to citizens or organizations of a country the laws or regulations of which grant similar rights or privileges to Filipino citizens, pursuant to RA number 5183. 4. Interested bidders may obtain further information from the NPO BAC Secretariat at contact numbers 8925-2182 or 0917-815-5170 and inspect the bidding documents at the address given below from Mondays to Thursday in compliance with Memorandum Circular 114/2026 issued by President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., except holidays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. 5. A complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders from the NPO BAC Secretariat from the date of posting to April 6, 2026, 1:30 p.m. and upon payment of the applicable fee for the bidding documents pursuant to the latest guidelines issued by the GPPB in the amount of 5,000 pesos. Bidding documents may also be downloaded free of charge from the website of the Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System and or the website of NPO. Provided that bidders shall pay the applicable fee for the bidding documents not later than the submission of their bids. 6. The NPO will hold a pre-bid conference on March 25, 2026, 1:30 p.m. at the John Silvanus Leach Training Room, 3rd floor of NPO building. 7. Bids must be duly received by the Bids and Awards Committee, Secretariat, through manual submission at the National Printing Office, EDSA Corner, Nia North Road, Diliman, Quezon City, on or before 1:30 p.m. of April 6, 2026. Late bids shall not be accepted. 8. All bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any of the acceptable forms and in the amount stated in ITB Clause 16.1. 9. Bid opening shall be on April 6, 2026, immediately after the trade deadline of the submission of bids at John Silvanus Leach Training Room, 3rd floor. Bids will be opened in the presence of the bidders' representatives who choose to attend the activity. Only 2 representatives per bidder will be allowed to enter the venue. 10. The summary of the bidding activities is as follows. Advertisement or posting of invitation to bid, March 11, 2026. Issuance and availability of bid documents, March 12, 2026. Pre-bid conference, March 25, 2026, 1:30 p.m. Last day of submission of written clarification, March 27, 2026. Last day of issuance of bid bulletin, March 30, 2026. Deadline for submission and receipt of bids, April 6, 2026, 1:30 p.m. Opening of bids immediately after the deadline for the submission of bids. Bid evaluation within 1 to 2 days after the opening of bids. 11. The NPO reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award the contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with Section 70, Clause 4 of RA number 12009 without incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidders. 12. For further information, please refer to Roy Leo C. Pablo, Back Secretariat Head, Bids and Awards Committee, National Printing Office. 13. You may visit the following websites. For downloading of bidding documents, https://notices.philjet.gov.ph/ or https://www.npo.gov.ph/. Section 2, Instruction to Bidders. We will read the most relevant matter regarding bidders' responsibilities. Bidder's Responsibilities 6.1. The bidder or its duly authorized representative shall submit an omnibus sworn statement in the form prescribed in Section 8, Philippine Bidding Document Related Forms as required in ITB Clause 12.1, Clause 8. 6.2. Before submitting their bids, the bidder is deemed to be knowledgeable with all existing laws, decrees, ordinances, acts, and regulations of the Philippines which may affect this project in any way. 6.3. The bidder undertook the following responsibilities. A. Took steps to carefully examine and ensure full understanding and comprehension of the bidding documents, its requirements, clauses, and provisions. B. Acknowledge all conditions, local or otherwise, affecting the implementation of the contract. C. Made an estimate of the facilities available and needed for the contract to be bid, if any. D. Complied with the responsibility to inquire or secure the supplemental bid bulletins as provided under ITB Clause 10.4. E. Ensured that it is not blacklisted or barred from bidding by the government of the Philippines or any of its agencies, offices, corporations, or LGUs, including foreign government or foreign or international financing institutions whose blacklisting rules have been recognized by the GPPB, by itself or by reason of its relation, membership, association, affiliation, or controlling interest with another blacklisted person or entity. F. Ensured that each of the documents submitted in satisfaction with the bidding requirements is an authentic copy of the original, complete, and that all statements and information provided therein are true and correct. G. Authorized the HOPE or its duly authorized representatives to verify all the documents submitted. H. Ensured that the signatory is the duly authorized representative of the bidder and granted full power and authority to do, execute, and perform any and all acts necessary to participate, submit the bid, to sign, and execute the ensuing contract accompanied by the duly notarized special power of attorney, board, or partnership resolution or secretary certificate, whichever is applicable. I. Complied with the disclosure provision under Section 81 and 82 of RA number 12009 and its IRR in relation to other provisions of RA 3019. J. Complied with existing labor laws and standards in the case of procurement of services. Moreover, the bidder undertakes to ensure the entitlement of workers to wages, hours of work, safety and health, and other prevailing conditions of work as established by national laws, rules, and regulations, or collective bargaining agreement or arbitration award if and when applicable. In case there is a finding by the procuring entity or the Department of Labor and Employment of underpayment or non-payment of workers' wages and wage-related benefits, The bidder agrees that the performance security or portion of the contract amount shall be withheld in favor of the complaining workers pursuant to appropriate provisions of RA number 12009 without prejudice to the institution of appropriate actions under the Labor Code as amended and other social legislations. 2. Comply with occupational safety and health standards and correct deficiencies if any. In case of imminent danger, injury, or death of the worker, the bidder undertakes to suspend contract implementation pending clearance to resume from Dole Regional Office in compliance with the work stoppage order. And 3. Inform the workers of their conditions of work, labor clauses under the contract specifying wages, hours of work, and other benefits under prevailing national laws, rules and regulations, or CBA, or arbitration award if and when applicable, through posting in 2 conspicuous places in the establishment's premises. K. Ensure that they did not give or pay, directly or indirectly, any commission, amount, fee, or any form of consideration, pecuniary or otherwise, to any person or official, personnel, or representative of the government in relation to any procurement project or activity. L. Examine all instructions, forms, terms, and specifications in the bidding documents. M. Determined and complied with all matters pertaining to the contract to be bid, including but not limited to the location and the nature of this project, climatic conditions, transportation facilities, and other factors that may affect the cost, duration, and execution or implementation of this project. And ensure that all information in the bidding documents, including bid or supplemental bid bulletins issued, are correct and consistent. The procuring entity shall not assume any responsibility regarding erroneous interpretations or conclusions by the prospective or eligible bidder out of the data furnished by the procuring entity. Failure to observe any of the above responsibilities shall be at the risk of the bidder concerned. 6.4. Further, the bidder shall bear all costs associated with the preparation and submission of its bid, and the procuring entity shall in no case be responsible or liable for those costs, regardless of the conduct or outcome of the bidding process. In case of failure of bidding, the bidding documents fee may be applied in the re-bidding for the same project. 6.5. Furthermore, the bidder should be aware that the procuring entity will accept bids only from those that have paid the applicable fee for the bidding documents at the office indicated in the invitation to bid. Section 3, Bid Data Sheet. ITB Clause 1.1, the procuring entity, the National Printing Office. Project title, lease of 1 lot various printing machines, including supply and delivery of consumables, with provision of technical support and services through framework agreement, with identification number NPO-BAC-FAL-006-26. Number of lot 1. The funding source is the GOP through the source of funding as indicated below for 2026 in the amount of 5 million pesos. The source of funding is through the revolving fund. The bidder's SLTC similar to the contract to be bid should have been completed within 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. For the purpose of similar contracts, it shall be defined as 1. The bidder must have completed within a period of 5 years from the submission of the bid an SLTC that is similar to the procurement project to be bid and whose value adjusted to current prices using the Philippine Statistics Authority consumer price indices. Bidders must present a combination of contracts completed within the same period, provided their total value is at least 50% of the ABC. Thus, A. The bidder should have completed at least one similar contract amounting to at least 25% of the ABC, and B. The bidder should have completed other contracts, whether similar or not, with an aggregate amount of at least 25% of the ABC. 2. Classified as similar contracts, lease of printing machines, or security printing services. ITB Clause 12. Documents comprising the bid, technical, and financial components. The first bid envelope shall contain the following technical documents, including the eligibility documents. A. Valid and updated PhilJEP Certificate of Registration, Platinum Membership, including Annex A of the PhilJEP's registration. B. Original and duly signed statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, similar to the procurement project to be bid, as provided in the bid data sheet ITB Clause 5.5 of the bidding documents. The bidder shall attach any of the following: official receipt, sales invoice, certificate of acceptance with at least satisfactory rating. C. The bidder's original and duly signed computation of net financial contracting capacity must be at least equal to the ABC to be bid or committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC computation must be at least equal to 10% of the ABC to be bid. D. The bidder's original and duly signed statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. E. Duly signed joint venture agreement in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all potential JV partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the event that the bid is successful. F. If applicable, original copy of bid security in the prescribed form, amount in accordance with ITB Clause 16, and validity period under ITB Clause 15. If in the form of a surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission, or if applicable, original copy of duly notarized bid securing declaration. G. Conformity with the technical specifications under Section 6 and Section 7 of the bidding documents, and supplemental bid bulletin, if any, which may include production or delivery schedule, manpower, requirements, and or after-sale parts, if applicable. H. Original, duly signed and notarized omnibus word statement in accordance with Section 54.3 of RA 12009, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture giving full power and the authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. I. For foreign bidders claiming eligibility by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos, a certification from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in their government procurement activities for the same item or product. 12.2. The second bid envelope shall contain the following financial documents. J. Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form with proper reference or project ID number and bid bulletin number, if any. Each page shall be signed or initialed. K. Original, duly signed and accomplished price schedule in accordance with ITB Clause 13.1. Each page shall be signed or initialed. L. If applicable, certificate of domestic preference in accordance with ITB Clause 25. Note: notarized documents, as indicated or stipulated in herein checklist, must bear the complete details of the notary public as follows: A. Name of notary public. B. Office address and regular place of work or business. C. Validity of notarial commission. D. IBPOR number. E. Roll number. F. PTR number. G. At least MCLE compliance 8 or as applicable.
Announced early on that we will resist or suspend the activity at exactly 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So, let's have a suspension of activity. We'll be back at 4 o'clock p.m. Thank you very much.